Yep, it's time. Polish up your teardrop peak window because we're racing vans. Why? Because anything's better than
when you're living in a van down by the river. Whoops-a-daisy.
What's up, friends? Brandon here. Yep, you heard right. We're rolling vans. This one has been on the docket for a long time now. And as you guys well know, that race, some of these vans can be extremely heavy. I assume we're going to get quite a few of these guys in the heavyweight ranks. And there's a few others that don't qualify for that, less than 62 gram. And of course, if they have any speed, we'll throw them up against the ranks. But after and only after this race has concluded. This will be a pick your ride. So as we go through these cars, we're going to take a quick look at each one of them, get a weight on them. I'm not going to spend a terrible amount of time on each one of these guys, but we'll unbox them. I've got a few loose ones down here also. And leave a comment down below and tell me which van you think is going to take the overall win. I'll give you credit where credit is due at the end of the race day. First one we're going to take a look at is a Johnny Lightning. It's 1976 Ford Denim Machine van. I've had my eye out for this one for a long time. 2003, the date on this guy, and he weighs in at 79.8 grams in the nice red, white, and blue colorway. It is a Coca-Cola slash, I guess the Denim Machine's got something to do with Levi's. Yep, there's Levi's right there on the front fender. It's got kind of stitching going around it. Pretty cool looking truck. It's got pockets on the back door. That's kind of a cool touch. These side pipes right here do not foul the roll on the orange track. This one does have the 6 spoke wheels, racer's edge, metal on metal, of course. If you think this one's going to take it, put Denim Machine down in the comments below. Another Ford, this one also 1976, and this is the Universal Studios, home of the original monster, Wolfman. Date on this guy is 2005. Yeah, the cover comes with the truck. Not really worried about that. This guy weighs in at 79.8 grams as well. Does have the Wolfman livery on the side of the panels. Johnny Lightning always has really good details as far as grill and all the marker lights and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there he is peeking out the back. Probably shacking up in the water bed in the back of the van, right? Nice metallic blue colorway. This one does have the slotted wheels. Ew, that doesn't look too good. Well, that wheel rolls like crap. I'll have to see what's going on there. I'll have all these wheels prepped with either graphite or oil for race day. If you think this one's going to take it, comment Wolfman down below. Another Johnny Lightning, this one, the Dodge, 1977 Dodge van, Spider-Man version. 2004 copyright date. 76 grams even on this guy. Again, more highly detailed stuff going on with the Johnny Lightning. It's got the amazing Spider-Man stuff all over the place. Pretty cool looking van. This one has the slotted mag wheels. And this one seems to roll pretty well. I'm going to say this one probably has oil from the factory, just based on the sound of the wheels. Think this guy's gonna take it, comment Spider-Man Dodge down in the comments below. Next up, another Dodge, another 77 D150, this one the Boogie Vans version. 2002 copyright date. 76.8 grams on this guy. Pretty cool looking graphics they got going down the side. I really like the look of this one. Of course, you've got all the same details, front and rear. This one does have side pipes. Shouldn't be getting into the orange track, or at least I hope not. 5-spoke Kragers. And this one, no speed rings. This one does roll pretty good. I'm going to guess this one might have some factory oil as well. That's always been something we've talked about with Johnny Lightning. Sometimes when you find a fast one, the wheels roll really smooth. You're better off not adding any graphite, because if the graphite mixes with the oil from the factory, it's going to slow it down big time. But if you think this one's going to take it, comment Dodge Boogie Van down below. 3 new and packaged Chevy vans in this one. The 76 Chevy van from Coca-Cola. 2004 copyright date on this guy. 100.5 grams. The Chevys are definitely heavy. Good details on this guy. It's got the Coca-Cola polar bear stuff going on the side. All your typical details around the back. This one with the 5-spoke wheels. These aren't the Krager lookalikes. Does have side pipes on this one. Metal on metal, of course. Wheels on this one sound a little buzzy. This one probably doesn't have oil from the factory. If you think this one's going to take it, Coca-Cola polar bears, Chevy van in the comments below. 1976 Chevy G20. This one, the Boogie Vans version. 2002 copyright date. 98.8 grams on this guy, coming in a light blue. Got some, I don't know, some hippie paint job going down the side or something like that. Looking real groovy. All the same details you'd expect from Johnny Lightning. This one does have the side pipes and 5-spoke Kragers. No Racer's Edge wheels on this one. Rolling a little dry. I'm going to say this one probably hasn't had any oil on it yet. If you think this one's going to take it, Boogie Van 76 G20 in the comments down below. Another Chevy, 75 Chevy van. This one, the Led Zeppelin version. Pretty excited about this one. I hope it rolls as good as it looks. 2008 copyright date on this guy. 98.63 on this one. Looking real good. It's got kind of a matte gray going on down the sides. You got the blimp and the Led Zeppelin on the sides and on the hood of the van. Nice details all the way around. Very cool looking van. Excited to see this one run. I hope it does good. All these Johnny Lightnings are metal on metal. This one here with the 5-slot mag wheels. Wheels are rolling a little dry. That one doesn't sound too good, but it does roll fairly smooth on a hard surface. If you think this one's going to take it, put the Led Zeppelin Chevy van down in the comments below. Moving on from Johnny Lightning, we're going to see the lone Majorette. This one is the Renault Master. I cannot find the copyright date in there. A lot of really small letters and stuff. I'm going to guess probably 2006, 2007, something like that. 50.3 grams on this guy, and I think the packaging was kind of fooling me into thinking it was a little bit heavier than it actually is. Metal body on top. Of course, it's got the ambulance deco work going around, and a little bit narrower than I was expecting too. This one does have suspension. It's pretty much non-existent suspension. It's pretty tight. Plastic base. This one made in Thailand. Does have the headlight inserts in the front. I don't know. We usually try to give every brand a shot. This one is the only Majorette that we've got in this race tonight. So if you think this one's going to take it, just say Majorette down in the comments below. Matchbox up on deck, and there's not a lot of Matchbox vans out there that have good speed. So I've tried to pick out the ones that I think are going to do best for us in this race, and the first one we're going to take a look at is the Ford box van. 1998 copyright date. 75 grams on the nose for this one. Pretty chunky little car. All metal body, chrome plastic base. There's a lot of metal in this guy, and he's a pretty smooth roller. He has track width, same front and rear. It's got the 5-spoke wheels. Let's see where this guy's made at. This is a China car. Yep. Nothing on the back, not much on the front. The only thing you're going to get is the FedEx decos on the sides. It is a quiet roller though. Going to be interesting to see how he does. If you think he's going to take it, comment FedEx down below. Speaking of FedEx, we got the GM Bright Drop Zevo 600. We've seen this on a few other channels, and he is a little bit bigger than the rest. 2022 copyright date, but this is the first time we saw it was in 2023. So first time rolling this guy. Going to be interesting to see how he does. 83 grams on the nose on the FedEx Matchbox, and that's plastic, all black, no interior in this guy. Does have a very long body, long wheelbase, track width not as wide as I'd hoped, plastic base. So evidently this thing has got quite a bit of weight in the body alone, and I believe that the door does open to show you that indeed there's nothing but darkness inside. Pretty good tempo work, front and rear. and this is one of the few working rigs that actually has the smaller axles, so that explains why you've seen this one on many of the other channels doing well. Kind of a noisy little bug here, but nothing a little graphite can't fix. If you think this one's going to take it, comment Bright Drop down below. Another Matchbox Toyota Scion XB. 2005 copyright date. 50.6 grams on the Scion. This is a chunky little casting. It's got a pretty good sized body on it. Of course, it's going to have a plastic base, but a lot of metal in the body. This one has interior in it. Windows are smoked pretty dark, but there is interior on it. And you're going to get some decos in the front, nothing down the side, and a little bit in the rear. This one does have the lace wheels and no tread on these guys, thankfully. You think this one's going to take it? Comment Toyota Scion XB down below. Next up, 70 Volkswagen T2 Classic Bus. This one the Lesney edition. 2009 copyright date. 57.7 grams on this guy. That's one thing I like about the Lesney editions. They have really good details, and typically they have metal body with a metal base. This one, a little bit of a short wheelbase, not super wide. It's probably going to end up swimming maybe, but who knows. I believe this right here, this top portion right here is plastic. Everything else metal, interior plastic. Pretty cool looking Volkswagen. If you think this guy's going to take it, comment Volkswagen down below. Next up, 2006 Ford Transit van. 2006 copyright date. 48.3 grams on this guy. Does have inserted headlights. It's got the nice Bilstein tampo work going down the side. Not much in the back. Same thing on the other side. Nice metallic blue. And this one does have treaded tires, but I found that the 6-spoke treaded tires seem to do a little bit better than the rest of them. Of course, it's got plastic base. This one made in Thailand. If you think this one's going to take it, Matchbox Transit van in the comments down below. And for the last new and packaged Matchbox, it's the 77 Chevy van. This one, the super fast 40th anniversary version. 50.93 on this guy, and you can see a little bit of graphite residue on the side. This guy has already been to Speed Shop since he was in a box that I could open and close, but he is brand new. Has some pretty good detailing. Usually these 40th anniversaries have really good details. Well, nothing on the back. Unfortunately, they do have plastic base, but the metal body makes up for it. Has pretty good mass to it. Dish wheels does have the tread going around the outside, but it does have good width on it. So, and yes, this guy has gone to Speed Shop, as I've said before. So these wheels are rolling pretty good. If you think this one's going to take it, comment 40th anniversary Matchbox Chevy in the comments down below. Shifting gears a little bit. Yep, this is a Tomy. First time running this particular model down my track, and I can't read that. And I can't read that. And I can't read that. So I'm not sure what the date is exactly on this guy. Tamika Lotto 6. I don't know. Anyway, 44.5 grams on this guy. It is the Honda Odyssey minivan. Has a pretty nice looking deco going down the side. Kenwood LAX Touring. Plus you've got Dunlop and some other stuff I can't read on there. Nice detailing. Silver taillights I'm not too much of a fan of, but all the Honda Odysseys have that rear hatch that opens, and man, it does have some nice closed lines on it. You didn't know that opened, you might not be tempted to do that, but anyway, it does have some trim going around the windows on the front and the sides. Looks really nice. Excellent detailing on this guy. Inserted headlights, and this one has the 4-spoke wheels, which do take graphite pretty well. Those don't roll too bad. They're really dry though. And if you look down here, plastic base, metal body. This does have speed rings on it, so you do have a little pronounced ring going around the inside diameter of the wheel. So if you think this guy's going to take it, comment Tomy Honda Odyssey in the comments below. Yep, you know I like the CQs. We've got the Mercedes police bus coming to us. Here's a look at the back of the card. I don't see any kind of date on this guy. If you know what it is, leave a comment down below. I'm going to guess probably late 80s, maybe early 90s, probably late 80s anyway. Chunky Monkey, 95.2 grams on this guy. Siku, not known for all of the detailing in the world, but they did a pretty good job on the front end of this guy. Police on the side, and a rogue white marking going down the bottom. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Let's see, your typical floppy door arrangement. Does have some seats inside. Might have to tape those closed for the race. Same deco work on the other side. No weird white stripe on this one. And you got your siren on top with your bubble lights. And the wheels are, let's see if I can see. Yep, it's got the gold plating on the axles. I'm still guessing that's probably titanium nitride. Does have the speed ring wheels. These things can really wake up with a little bit of dust. They typically sound terrible right out of the package, as you can tell here. No rust on any of the axles, but pretty heavy guy. Fits on the orange track just fine. If you think this one's gonna take it, comment CQ Police Bus in the comments below. Moving on to Hot Wheels. You knew we were gonna get there eventually, right? 70s van, or the super van, whatever you wanna call it. This one from the Hot One series, dated 2011. 65.4 grams on this guy in a metallic pink colorway. Got some groovy looking green stuff going on. As far as Tampa work goes, super van on the side, Hot Wheels in the sunroof area, nothing on the back, not much on the front other than the details you get molded into the base. Of course, this one with the black wall, the throwback black wall wheels, metal body, metal base. If you think this guy's gonna take it, well, let's give it a little spin. She's a pretty smooth roller. If you think this one's gonna take it, comment Hot One Super Van down below. Super Van number 2, this one the Ambulance. 2009 copyright date. 49.5 grams on this one, not quite as heavy, and the plastic base is the reason why. This one with the 5-spoke wheels all the way around with nice ambulance decos. This one actually looks pretty cool. This has been around for a while now. I think some people have found some pretty good speed in this particular model. I've yet to run it, but we shall see. A lot of Tampa work going on in the rear. Pretty cool version of this one. Front sound good. Back definitely needs a little bit of graphite. If you think this one's gonna take it, comment Super Van Ambulance in the comments below. Mr. Mom's Minivan. You know this one, don't you? The Dodge Caravan. 1997 copyright date. 43.8 grams on this one, coming in a metallic cranberry colorway. Of course, you've got the Caravan livery going down the side. Nothing in the front, not much in the rear. Looks like the base comes up through a slotted hole in the back, so you're not going to get any rivets on that end of the chassis. Plastic base, metal body. Does have 5-spoke wheels all the way around, all the same diameter, good width. Yeah, I can see why this one rolls good. Hopefully this one will get it done. If you think this one's gonna take it, comment Mr. Mom's Minivan down below. Another Hot Wheels Hot Ones, this one, the Custom 77 Dodge Van. 2011 copyright date. 58.8 grams on this guy. This is a good looking van. I do like the 77 Dodge van. I do collect this casting, so even if this guy doesn't get it done, he will still find a home with the rest of them. Not a lot of Tampa work as far as the grille and headlights go. It's molded into the base, but you do have some pretty cool looking stripes going down the side. These have typically gotten pretty light over the years because of the big opening made out of plastic up on top, and the newer ones plastic base. This one, since it is a Hot Ones, does have the metal base, so hopefully that will give it a little bit of an advantage. Wheels seem to roll pretty good on this one. If you think it's going to take it, comment Hot Ones 77 Dodge Van down below. Boy, this one takes me back. Baja Breaker. I know I had a few of these lurking in my Hot Wheels bag back when I was a kid. This one new in the package. 1982 copyright date. 71.7 grams. Yep. Pretty heavy casting. Yeah, you've seen this one before. I know you have. If you're my age, I know you've seen this one. This one has the plastic hood. that opens up. That little tab usually gets broken off and that thing just kind of hangs in the breeze after a little bit of playtime. But we're going to try to leave that one alone as much as possible. You got your little peek window in the back. All kinds of cool stuff going on in this guy. Definitely a throwback, for sure. Does have the big black wall wheels all the way around. Metal base, of course. Hong Kong, of course. And this one does roll pretty smooth. You combine that with a little bit of graphite, it could be dangerous on the track. If you think this one's going to take it, comment orange Baja Breaker down below. Yet another Baja Breaker, this one, the Trailbusters version, 1986 copyright date. 68.3 grams on this guy, coming in a gloss black with the red stripe going down the side, paying homage to the A-Team, obviously. Not a lot of details on this one other than that red stripe on the side. This one has gotten rid of the plastic hood, yet they still managed to shave 3 or 4 grams out of it, so they must have taken some weight out of the base at some point. Who knows? This one, metal body, metal base, made in Malaysia, and black wall wheels. He's going to need a little bit more time in the speed shop than the orange one is, but if you think this guy's going to get it done, comment 18 down below. Now we're going to start moving into the loosies, and I've got 10 of these guys to look at, and that will wrap up this video. This one is the Ford Transit Connect. It's got the Art series going on. Not my favorite colorway, not my favorite combination of wheels and tires, but this one right here has got exceptional wheels on it. I wanted to make sure I included him in the race, because even if he doesn't win out against these heavyweights, he might still be able to get into the ranks, so I wanted to go ahead and show this guy. If you think he's going to take it, comment Hot Wheels Ford Transit down below. And for the last Hot Wheels car to be in this race, we've got us a very, very nice 70 Super Van. This one, chromed out body, does have the California Cruisin' deco going on the side. This is probably one of my favorite decos for this particular van. This one in excellent shape. Black wall wheels, already been to the speed shop. Looks like it's got very smoked glass on it. Black interior and metal body, metal base. Good wheel spin. If you think this one's going to take it, comment California Cruisin' Super Van down below. One more Matchbox to add to the list, weighing in at 49.64 grams. This one is the Green Lantern Chevy Van. Metal body, metal base. This one is only available in the Super Friends. I think it was a 5 or a 6-pack. And I think it's the only Chevy van you can get with non-treaded wheels. This one, the flower wheels. Notice the design. That's why we call them the flower wheels. Got the Green Lantern on the side. Not much detailing anywhere else on this particular van. But I am curious to see how these wheels do without tread with this particular casting. If you think this guy's going to take it, comment Matchbox Green Lantern in the comments down below. Look at this fat bastard.
I'm bigger than you. I'm higher in the food chain. Get in my belly.
124.5 grams of die-cast goodness. And I know what you're saying. There's no way that's going to fit on orange track, right? Au contraire, it'll fit. This thing is a beast. Huge. Let's compare him to Super Van. Look at that. Would you look at that? This thing is a monster. I don't necessarily know if this guy is gonna roll as well as some of the other ones. Pretty cool detailing, inserted headlights in yellow, Mercedes badging in the front. Got this one used off of eBay. This is actually a mistake. Supposed to get a different ambulance, but he came in the mail. I did go ahead and tape the doors shut. Some detailing inside. Yeah, I did shut all the doors with a little strip of tape. These CQs can have some loose doors over the years. Not sure what the date is on this guy. It is the Mercedes-Benz L406D, made in Germany. This one's slightly different wheels than what we're used to. These are kind of what we're after. This is an older version, had chunkier wheels on it, still has the gold coating. The axles are pretty big on this guy. That might be a hindrance to it. And it still has kind of a cone-shaped speed ring type deal going on with this one. So he has been to Speed Shop already. Wheels spin really, really good on this one. If you think this one's going to take it, comment CQ Ambulance down below. And the rest of our entries are going to be Johnny Lightning. This one right here I had new in the package. I opened up a long time ago. It's been sitting in a jammer waiting for his day. Weighs in at 57.7 grams. This one is some kind of a Chevy van coming out of the Monopoly series. The Electric Company. It's got Krager 5 spokes. And this is actually a pretty smooth rolling van. Pretty good detail work, just like we're used to seeing on all the Johnny Lightnings. If you think this guy's going to take it, comment Johnny Lightning Electric Company down below. We've probably seen this one before, haven't we? Cut Rate Movers. This one coming out of I think it was a Mopar or No Car 10-pack. Weighing in at 76.1 grams. Really good details on it, not a lot of junk, just the name of the moving company on the side. Good details in the back. This one with kind of a plain Jane looking gray wheel cover. But nice and smooth rolling wheels. We'll give it that. Metal body, metal base. If you think this one's going to take it, comment Cut Rate Movers down below. Another one I've had in my collection for a real long time now. I opened this one up new out of package. This one is the Dodge van from the Monopoly series. Pretty cool looking livery on this guy. Nice details all the way around. Does have the 5-spoke wheels. Looking pretty fresh. Metal on metal, of course, and this guy does have the speed ring tires. Let me get a weight for you. 75.9 grams. Little noisy. Pretty smooth roller overall. If you think this one's going to take it, comment Monopoly Dodge Van down below. 79.3 grams on this one, a gift from Bobby D. Bobby D's Lakeside Raceway. He does have an affinity for the vans. This one with a very, very 1970s reminiscent colorway. I think it's all black, plus you got all the Tampa work going on. Typical Johnny fashion. Looking pretty cool. This is one of the boogie vans. Purple interior. Pretty slick. 5-spoke Kragers on this guy. Metal on metal, of course. And this one, I'm pretty sure has probably got black ice or oil on it. But if you think this one's going to take it, comment Johnny Lightning Ford Boogie Van down below. 78.89 grams on this one. This was in my collection and I opened it new in package a long time ago. Van on the run. I do like this colorway. Nice metallic blue. It's got the slotted mag wheels on it. You have the side pipes. What does it say back there? Smoked? Does it say smoked on it? It does, doesn't it? Pretty cool looking van in my opinion. Looking really nice. Metal on metal, again, side pipes. I don't think this guy has been to Speed Shop. He's still a little bit buzzy. I will probably just go ahead and put some PTFE on these Johnny Lightnings that sound a little bit dry. Of course, I'll give it a good look and see if it doesn't have any oil on it from the factory. But if you put PTFE on top of the factory oil, it doesn't hurt anything. Just don't put dust on them. If you think this one's going to take it, comment Ford Blue Boogie Van in the comments down below. And last but not least, the 99-gram Chevy G20. This one, the Chevrolet Parts and Service version, all white. Do have details front and rear, as you'd expect. Nice looking van, nice and clean. Chunky monkeys they are. Does have the Krager 5 spokes. Doesn't sound like this one has had any attention done to the wheels just yet. Of course, metal base. It's a chunky van. All these Chevrolet vans that Johnny Lightning makes, I'm surprised they fit on the track, but they do. The weight pushes them on down just fine. But if you think this one's going to take it, comment Johnny Lightning Chevrolet Parts and Service down below. All right, guys, that's all 32 vans. Leave a comment down below. It'll be a week before you see this race. Should be pretty interesting. A lot of heavy castings in this one. You made it this far in the video. I appreciate you hanging around with me as long as you did. Hopefully we'll find some speed. If we find speed together, at least you know what to look out for. Yeah, he's a big boy. A lot of fast castings here to choose from. Good luck on your picks. Until next time, y'all stay healthy, have fun racing.